So, I'm doing this video because I want to help youth and, my generation get closer with the Lord. And I want everyone that knows about this to watch it. And I'm going to make more and post it, hopefully, if this is a success, and I hope it is. But I'm going to talk about, on this video, my experience with my first resurrection this year. I had lots of different experiences. And the thing I did the most was probably cry. If you were there, you know, I cried. It happened. I'm a crier. And, one thing that hit me the hardest was being known. Reggie said that. That was the whole theme of this year. And it was a great theme. And, Reggie got up on stage and he was talking and he says, "What are you going to be known for when you die?" And I'm sitting there and I'm going, what am I going to be known for if I were to die right now? Not for praising God, not for living for Him, and not for spreading His word. And, He died for us. The least we can do is try to live for Him and honor Him. And I was sitting there thinking about that, and I'm like, oh man, I need to work on this. Because, being known, some people, everyone's known for something different. And, I want to be known for always trying, never giving up. And living for God, that should be my number one priority. And I'm working on that right now. It's something I'm going to work on until, the day He does decide to call me home. And I'm probably never going to get as good as I want to get. Just because what He did for me and for you and just for all of us can never be, fully repaid. It's something that, it's like His love, it's never going to go away. He's always going to love you. Even if you don't choose Him, He automatically chooses you. And He could make all of us choose Him, but He doesn't. And I think that's another amazing thing about the Lord is that, He made us. He wants to love us all, and He still loves you, and He still chooses you, even if you don't love Him, and even if you don't choose Him. And, I want to be known for trying to love Him and glorify Him just as much as He loves me. And He loves you, like His love, it's always there, it's never going to go away. Every time I fall, every time I slip up, every time I mess up, who catches me? God does. And I mess up a lot. I fall a lot. And, He catches me always. He is my rock. And He never moves, and He never fails me, and He never lets me down. And that's crazy to think about because I let Him down every day. And I know it. And I feel really bad when I do. And then, I ask Him to forgive me. And if I had to put up with somebody like me every day and forgive me as much as He forgives me, I don't know if I could commit to that. But He does. And, He does it for you too. I probably mess up more than some people. I know I do. Perk of being me. But, He forgives me for that. He forgives everyone for that. And I've hit rock bottom a couple of times, but I think that God lets us hit rock bottom so we find out He is the rock at the bottom. Like, when you hit rock bottom in your life, He doesn't want you to try to lean on everyone else. He wants you to show your faith in Him and lean on Him. Because, your friends, your family, yeah, they can give you money, they can give you love, but they can try to bring you out of it, but there's nothing that, He's not going to put you in anything that you can't overcome. He's not going to put more on your shoulders than you can't take. And some people have bigger limits for that than others. And He's going to test you. Every day you're going to get tested. You just got to prove to Him that you have faith in Him. And when He lets you hit rock bottom, that's when your test of faith is the hardest. And He doesn't want you trying to lean on everybody else. I mean, yeah, you have friends and family, lean on them too, but He wants you to lean on Him in hard times. He wants you to see that He will always be there for you and He will always love you. He is the rock at the bottom. And He always catches you. Like, no matter what you're falling from or how hard you hit, He's going to catch you with merciful and gracious and forgiving hands. No matter what you do, He's going to forgive you. He's God, He's ever loving. He's amazing. There is no one else like Him. There's not. There's only one of Him, and there's no one else like Him. When I was at Resurrection this year, and, we got in there, and it was the night that all these people got saved. And I'm sitting there, and I was like, I'm thinking, everyone's here saved. They're with a church. I'm thinking they're saved. And, that one night, he starts talking about, if you're not saved, please come up to the stage. And it took a minute. But within a minute, you see all these people, like, rushing up to the stage and, like, gathering up there. And, I know my youth group. I know a bunch of us seen that and was touched by it. And, I'm sitting there, and I'm seeing all these people go up. And I felt I felt love the whole time I was there. And I felt love before in my life. But, like, that part happened, and all these people rush up there and everything. And, like, I felt this huge, just love everywhere. And I was like, God is here, He is with us right now. And He's with you all the time. And, I mean, you don't always realize that or feel that. But I knew it then, like, it was everywhere. I told my youth group that night, we was having a discussion about it and everything. And, it was my turn to talk, and I was like, I have never felt that much love in a building anywhere in my whole life. And the most amazing part about all that love is, it took everywhere past that building. Like, it built up in that building. That's where it started. But you have people like me that went back to their church and talked to all the other people about it. And so it spread from that building to all the youth there. And all the youth have hopefully spread it everywhere from there. After experiencing that type of love in my life, like that feeling, I'm never, ever, ever going to forget it. And I want to help get that love to other people that don't know it. Because, I mean, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like being close to the Lord, There's no words for it. You just have to experience it to know it. And after that one night, after that weekend, I knew, I was like, I'm closer to the Lord now than I have ever been, and I'm never, ever, ever letting this go. And I want other people to feel that. I want other people to be changed like I was. And I'm not a Reggie. I'll never be a Reggie. But I want to change people's lives too. I want to get people close to the Lord and let Him change their lives as He did mine. Because He's got a plan for everybody. Everybody's got a book. Your book is written, it started being written the minute you're born, the second you're born. And you have that pen. And sometimes you just got to be willing to hand over the pen to God and let Him write your book. You got to have faith that He's going to write you a good book. Because He will. He will never let you down. No matter how many times you let Him down. You just got to give Him the pen to write your book and let Him write you a good book. Thanks for watching.